you wanted to, though.
Sure, there you go. Well, we are starting our second hour with Mike Mezak. Of course, Mike, you said you've been here over 20 years, but we've been presenting coins, and it's one of our biggest businesses here at HSN. Gosh, pretty much since the beginning of the network. You want to shop from a trusted source. We are here to help. Not only do you get conveniences you won't find out there, but we've got a return policy, so you can go ahead, bring these home. If they are not to your liking for any reason, you have the right and the ability to send them back, and that's unheard of. So let's dive into this second hour. My name is Leslie. You're watching HSN. This is your 2020 Proof 70. Take a look here. First day of issue, limited edition, out of 1,421 from the San Francisco Mint. We've got it at $219.95, and then yes, we've got the flex pay for you to make it easier to go ahead and pick it up now. But Mike, that is gorgeous. Look at that proof coin.
Well, like I said, let's kind of settle in here just for a little bit, because I am debuting this coin here today. This is the San Francisco minted. This is the San Francisco minted proof coin from 2020. Has been eagerly anticipated since January. The United States government usually releases this coin months and months and months ago. To wait until October to be able to do this coin is something that is, I mean, I think it's about as late as they've ever released the San Francisco Mint, because they don't do the special S-minted coin every year. As a matter of fact, only maybe a half a dozen times in the history of the United States Mint have they made a San Francisco minted proof American Silver Eagle. So I debuted this at 1 a.m. this morning, and if you'll just notice there, already today, through 1 a.m. through 1 minute into this presentation, okay, we have sold 500 of the coins. We have sold 500 of the coins. I am anticipating, as I speak right now, like I said, we're going to settle in here, and I'm going to sell out the entire edition, is I think what we're going to do. This is one of our famous, what I call one and dones. In other words, we air it one time, and since it's first day of issue, which is, of course, 100% exclusive to us here at HSN, you can only get ANACS first day of issue right here at HSN. And so because of that, what we have got is the opportunity. Now, of course, this comes in the red oak presentation box. It's truly a spectacular coin. It's the brand new proof coin. The United States government has, raised the price fairly significantly of the proof American Silver Eagle, but here's the key to this. So this is just simply going to be, 2020 is the year. It's the year of the Silver Eagle. The United States government announced in late 2019 that they will be changing the design of the American Silver Eagle. They will be changing the design of the American Silver Eagle in 2021. Overnight, it makes the 2020 the most desirable Silver Eagle in history. It would be the 1986, but there's not enough coins. And as it comes out, the United States government cannot keep up with the demand on the 2020s. They are woefully behind in mintages. And that's the regular mint state coin, and they're still going to make 40 million coins probably. So at the end of this year, because it is such a special year, they made the West Point minted American Proof Eagle, sold it out, waited 6 months, brought it back out. It's sold out again today, the West Point minted coin. They're going to make about 350,000 of those, which is less than half the average of that. That coin we had at $259 to start the last hour in our bridge or in our flag corps. Okay, this is the brand new S-minted coin. This is the one from the San Francisco Mint, and it is first day of issue. And I have 1,421 coins. Well, more specifically, I had 1,421 coins of the San Francisco proof American Silver Eagle. We are now, after one airing at 1 a.m., at 1 a.m., we have less than 1,000 coins remaining. Now, you have to understand, in our first day of issue, which is exclusive to us, once it sells out, I can never sell it again. So this is a coin that we have eagerly anticipated for the entire year. from the United States Mint. For the entire year from the United States Mint, we have eagerly anticipated this coin coming out, and I am now going to sell it in what amounts to about 12 hours of time. Okay, basically less than a half an hour on the air, all 1,421 of these. And here's the great thing when you do this. First of all, 2021 is the year of the Silver Eagle. And you're going to get the proof coin. This is going to be the rarest proof coin of the year. As a matter of fact, this may well be the rarest proof coin of any, not just West Point Mint, of all of the proof Silver Eagles made by the United States government. In their history, the annual issue, whether it be WMint or SMint, from 1986 to 2020, this is likely to be the rarest coin because they're already starting to make 2021s.
Right.
They made one batch of these. They're going to make one batch of these. These things are going to sell out like nobody's business. I can tell you that when the SMint comes out. You reserve yours now. Your price you're locking in your price right here at $219.95. Even though the United States Mint has raised their price substantially because of the increase in the price of silver. Even though the 2020 American Silver Eagle has been the most popular selling Silver Eagle in the history of the United States Mint. You put all of that stuff together, do all of those things, and what you have got here is what could be the collectible, certainly, because, you know, let's face it, the burnished coin may be a little rarer at the end of the day, but the proof coins are they're the gold standard in a silver coin,
right.
if you will. They're the gold standard in silver is the proof coin. They've got those mirror finishes. It has that deep cameo, the DCAM that you mentioned earlier. Every other Silver Eagle that we had, I don't care if it's mint state, if it's proof, or it's whatever it is, our first day of issues are gone and sold out and already, literally today, bringing premiums in the marketplace. This is going to be our last look and last call for a 2020 annual issue American Silver Eagle. And the SMint at the end of the year being issued just in one little tiny tranche right now. We had to wait till October for it to come out. And here we have it for right here, right now. We're under 900 coins. We're under 900 coins, and I'm sure hundreds of people on the phone right now, like I said, looking like last call, like I said, there we go, over 620 coins. So now we're under 800 coins remaining. As you can see, people buying multiples on this. Well, I think, once again, this is going to be a one and done. This is going to be a one and done, folks. Get it now. Because when it comes out, you know what I'm saying, this thing is going to be, it's the clarion call of the American Silver Eagle. In its last full year of issue, this is the last coin and is going to be the rarest of the proof coins. It's going to be twice as rare as the WMint coin. And right now, because it's my original issue price, it's less than the WMint coin. And it's going to be probably, I don't know, twice as rare as the West Point minted coin, which, by the way, we sold out in January, okay, the first day of issue. So the SMint with the bridge core that you're going to see right there, once again, first day of issue exclusive to us, bridge core exclusive to us. San Francisco Mint, now is the time, here's the place, and like I said, and if we can we show them the Red Oak presentation box?
Oh, yes, yes. You do get the window box included.
$29.95 value, I think.
You get the window box. By the way, those presentation boxes are always customer picks, Mike, and people shop them all the time to already store, you know, maybe the coins you already own and have at home. So you do get that included today. Mike, not only is it the most beloved of the silver coins, it is the bookend coin. This is the last year with this current design. It's proof 70. It's also first day of issue. It's limited edition. It's everything you've taught me as a newbie coin collector that's valuable, that's important, that's so absolutely urgent, you know, when you're really looking to start a robust collection. $73.32 gets it home. I encourage you to place your order sooner than later because, Mike, we showed that counter. You're right, Mike. I don't know how you do it through the phone, but people are buying multiples of this one, so it won't be here too long.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, because you look at it, at the beginning of the year, we knew with the new design it would be incredibly popular with the new design in 2021. So the Mint State coin comes out, you know, our New Year's Eve Day show with our today's special, the Mint State coin.
That's
we
right.
sell 20,000 coins, okay, or whatever it is. We do that. Then we have the proof coin, and we sold 2,400 of the proof coins in first day of issue. Then we wait, and the burnish comes out a little later in the year. We've sold 10,000 of the burnish coins. The W-minute proofs, after the first day of issue, we sold non-first day of issue. And now we're waiting for the coin, okay? Now we're waiting for the coin, and this is the coin, okay? This is the San Francisco minted proof coin. So that's the key. So you have proof. Traditionally, the United States government has made the proof Silver Eagle at the West Point Mint for a quarter of a century, okay, for almost the entirety of the American Silver Eagle program. The proof coin has been made at the West Point Mint. That's just it, period, end of story.
So now we're counting backwards.
They have occasionally released a very few coins. Usually if they do an S-minted coin, it's a special edition coin like they did for the 2013 S-minted coin. I think they did 100,000 of those coins. That coin sells for like $400. Okay, $400 or $500. This coin's going to be every bit as rare as that coin. It's just not in a special set. Okay, it's just not in a special set. So because of that, we didn't have to price it at $400 or $500 or $600. We've got it at $219.95. I told you at the beginning of this presentation that this would be a one and done. As a matter of fact, I told everybody at 1 a.m. this would be a one and done.
Right, right.
Look at what's left. So there's 600, and I'm going to extrapolate a little bit, 600 coins left out of 1,421. That means 821 coins have already been sold. Okay, 821 coins have already been sold. That means that when you're looking at this, we are well over half. As we said, we've crossed the Rubicon here, if you will. And so what happens is once our first day of issue sells out, once the first day of issue sells out, you have to understand, I can never do it again. So once again, we have eagerly anticipated in this year of the American Silver Eagle, in this year where everybody wants the 2020 American Silver Eagle, where everybody is eagerly anticipating the design for next year, but knowing you have to have the final year in your collection as well. And we've waited for this very last release of the year, the San Francisco Mint. Usually it comes out in July, maybe August. Never in October. That's right. Never in October, when they're already getting ready to start making, okay, next year's coins.
And Mike,
we've never, yes.
I would imagine that in a year like this, it's like you said, it's a Wild West out there. I'm sure there's a lot of counterfeits. I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, because everybody is scrambling to do the business, right? And to get the coins, to get the money, and people are anxious. Supply and demand is there, and we want to get this very important coin this very important year. So I would imagine you absolutely, especially with this coin, want to shop with us here at HSN. We've been doing it longer than most. We are a trusted, reputable source. Everything is checked. Everything is fact-checked. And at the end of the day, you have FlexPay and a return policy that just allows us to shop in confidence, especially if you're new like me.
Yeah, and that's clearly what it is. And then you add in the fact that we have first day of issue, okay, which is, you know, the Annex first day of issue has been our bell cow, if you will, for nearly 2 decades. You can only get it here at HSN. So it's the guaranteed lowest price. So for Annex first day of issue, the absolute positive lowest price, period, in the marketplace is $219.95, period. Everybody's going to pay that. We're going to sell it out right here, right now. We're going to sell it out today in one single solitary day. All 1,421 coins are going to be sold right here. And then they will never be sold again. And remember, one of the great things about the Annex first day of issue is every coin is individually numbered. As opposed to, look, I sell PCGS and NGC. We love PCGS. We love NGC. They're fantastic. But they don't individually number their coins, whether it be first day of issue or early release or any of their designation. They'll put one of or whatever, only Annex individual, so your coin's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every coin will have its own specific number
That's cool.
that is going to show its place in the limited edition. That is of crucial importance to you. Now, I'm doing this, and I'm kind of trying to follow in my head here. I'm assuming that we have over 1,000 coins sold at this point, that we have got over 1,000 coins. Oh, we're not quite there. Just so we have basically...
That's pretty good math. You're there. You're almost there.
500 coins remaining.
Yeah.
We have 500 coins remaining in the entire edition. Let me kind of revamp exactly what this is and why it's so important, if I may. So here's what we have. We've got the United States government announcing or releasing the information in 2019, okay? In 2019, that they're changing the design of the American Silver Eagle, creating a collecting frenzy, these manic panic buying of American 2020 Silver Eagles, because you have to put it in your collection since it's the last year, the last full year of the heraldic design that you see right here that has graced the American Silver Eagle since 1986. Unfortunately, increases in the price of silver and with the current conditions of the COVID pandemic, the United States Mint has been operating on significantly reduced staffs. So because of that, we have demand that has never been higher because this is a transition coin, a legacy coin. It's the king of the American collectible coins. And like I said, with the change of the design, it's, you know, the king is dead. 2021, long live the king, as they come into the new design. And then because of everything involved with current events, they can't make enough coins. The W-minted West Point proof Silver Eagle sold out. The mint state coins, first day of issue, sold out. The United States government, the authorized purchasers don't even have any American Silver Eagles. They're woefully behind. The burnished coin, basically gone now as well. So now as we come to the end of the year, we have the last issue of the year. Once again, eagerly anticipated, and it doesn't happen that often, but obviously it would in 2020, where they're going to make a special American Silver Eagle. They always make them at West Point. Every now and then, in special years for special occasions, they make a proof American Silver Eagle with an S or San Francisco mint on it. This is that coin. I debuted it today. Over 1,000 coins sold now, I'm sure, or right on the ragged edge. We've got 400 coins now remaining, and we're sold over 1,000 at this point. So that means at the end of the day, 420 coins is all that remain in the entire edition for you to be able to commemorate 2020 with the rarest proof Silver Eagle of the entire year, and perhaps the rarest proof Silver Eagle in the entire series as well.
And Mike, I gotta say, a lot of people start coin collecting with a specific year. So maybe if you know anybody that's having a baby this year, 2020, if you know anybody where this year was a really big deal for them, gosh, and that's like everybody, our lives have been, you know, turned topsy-turvy. This is such a great place to start. If you're a beginner, this is like, you know, we checked every box with this one. I mean, what a great coin to start with. This is history right here in the making. If you're a seasoned pro like Mike, then you know this is what we look for. This is why we shop. This is why we're always on the hunt, and this is where you buy it today. We are very limited. We're coming down to the wire. If you want this one, 738-665 is your item number. $73.32 is all you have to pay on your first credit card to get it home. And there you go. Mike, we are counting backwards. That's it. Final 400 and change left. 415
Yeah,
now.
that's all that there's going to be. So I suspect that we have, you know, there we go, 423 left. About another 3 or 4 or 5 minutes here, I suspect, we'll sell out the entire edition in one single solitary day. Look at this. We're about to go under 400 remaining now. Well over 1,000 sold is what we're looking at. So understand what you're doing. If you're looking for that collectible, and look, I understand, you know, if you're doing a review of 2020 as a whole, I mean, it's like, you know, 1 star, do not recommend. But from a coin standpoint, okay, from a numismatic standpoint, this is an historic year. with the change of the American Silver Eagle. Literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because when they change it in 2021, by law, they cannot change it again for another 25 years. They can't change it again for another 25 years. Now, of all the coins they've done, this is the one we've been waiting for. This will be the rarest of the proof coins, and it's that special issue proof coin. They don't do that. In 1986, or 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, you have all of those coins. Those are, the San Francisco Mint. They did them at one mint and one mint only. This is a secondary or supplemental minted proof coin from this year. Normally that's done in a very special limited edition set that comes at a tremendous increase or premium in price. Fortunately, we do not have to do that with this coin because it's in essence, now the United States Mint did raise the price 25% from last year, okay? So, that's part and parcel of it. My price didn't go up 25%, I promise you that, but their price went up 25% to reflect, in essence, the price of silver, the increased price of silver. Silver's almost doubled during the course of this year is what's happened. And then now, so you've got this tremendous demand for 2020 Silver Eagles. The regular mint state coin, 40 million coins. This coin is going to be probably 400 times rarer. 400 times rarer than the regular mint state Silver Eagle. It's going to be twice as rare, maybe even 3 times as rare as the West Point minted proof Silver Eagle from 2020. When you look at this, so the average mintage of proof American Silver Eagles, annual issue proof Silver Eagles, is about 800,000 coins, 750,000 coins. I suspect this coin's going to be about 100,000, 125,000 is all it's going to be for this coin. This puts it on terms of rarity of some of the rarest special issue American Silver Eagles that the United States Mint has ever done. I mean, in 2006, reverse proof American Silver, they made 250,000. This coin will absolutely be rarer than that. And the 2006 reverse proof in this condition is, I don't know, an $800 coin. This coin's going to be rarer than that, probably twice as rare as that, and at my original issue price of $219.95. Like I said, a one and done. It will never see. This will be the only primetime presentation this coin ever has or ever will have. And it's likely the very first and last presentation that we will ever do to sell this coin out in literally less than 24 hours.
We have 2 minutes left on the clock, less than that now. I want you to go to hsn.com, place your order there. That is absolutely the fastest guarantee that you're going to skip the line and get this. You've heard Mike, we've been talking about this coin for like 20 minutes now. It is that valuable. We never stay on anything for 20 minutes unless it is worthy of the story. And Mike, it's every box checked here. I love that we can bring it down on monthly payments. I only have to pay the first $73.32, and that's any debit or credit card. If you're brand new to HSN, come on in. Everybody can use FlexPay here. This is 738-665. It is the 2020 Proof 70 Annex rated first day of issue limited edition San Francisco Silver Eagle. Its final year in this design, so absolutely exciting. Place your order as quickly as you can. Give us a call. Remember too, if you want to save a little bit more money today, we've got a great deal going on for you HSN charge card holders, where if you buy or spend $75 or more, we're going to give you $15 back. So, use that code on the screen, and you can use it on as many purchases as you'd like. So over and over, but that is just today only. If you're trying to, make sense of it all and you're saying, I gotta get this coin, but I wasn't expecting to spend that price today, this is so absolutely valuable right now. Go ahead and place your order, 738-665. And Mike, honest to goodness, it's so exciting. I've never been happier to be on my auto ship program because I'm on a Silver Eagle auto ship program. You remember
Right.
I told you I've been looking for the years my boys were born, and so that's what got me started on the most beloved silver coin, you know, in the world. This is it, you guys. What an exciting year. It's everything we look for. Final quantities right now. In fact, we are planning to sell it out right here, right now, this hour. So I'm gonna keep you updated on that. Stay in the ordering process. That's 738-665 on your item number. So we'll come on over, and do remember you get the Peekaboo window presentation box, which is gorgeous. Those are normally customer picks on their own as well. So